you here. It's been a while, so I thought, why not? I come today with a very important message for you, and I like to bring you Buddha's original teachings today, summarized in a very interesting way, very practical way for life. And wonderful to know that is so many people are out there already who are making the change and stepping on the road of living their life with loving kindness, with love, with goodwill, with compassion, with understanding. Because the only and only one thing what we can do today is be a good example. Make yourself, make your life a good example for others who are running in circles, in darkness, and to bring them light. And so today in this video, I like to talk about shortly, but in detail and specifically, what does it mean to bring a good example for others. So first, to understand, there are five groups which are so-called hindrances, limitations, blocks, which are in your life blocking you, limiting you to get out of where you are now, and prohibiting you to step on the way, on the journey to live with love. So the five group of them is, the first of them is craving and clinging. Craving and clinging. So it's look at how many things you want. You keep wanting but you never reach it, or you stop before you would reach it, because then if you reached it, then you could not want it anymore. So look at what you are doing and how many of those what you are doing are craving and clinging. Clinging to things, to people, to clothes, to objects, to cars, to house, to whatever that is. So that is a hindrance or limitation or a bad example to live by. And of course, when we are keep complaining over what's been going on in life, in politics, in circumstances, whatever, what not, know and realize you are showing a bad example. And anyone who is speaking with you like this, no, they don't know anything else. So you will have to be the one who help them to change by showing them that you are contented with what you have. You are accepting. You are grateful for what you have. You are only accepting things what's freely given for you. So if you live by this, definitely you will be showing good example. So the second group of limitations are coming from ill will. Ill will. Ill will is a very bad thing. You think you don't have this darkness in you. I used to have it, and we all have it, because these very incredible powers which are out there wants you to be bad, to be aggressive, to complain, to push others away, to criticize, to reject, right? To push people away. And if you do that, you're gonna be very lonely and living very, very alone. And so it's very important to realize that all your angers, your hatreds are actually rooted in an ill will of not liking, not accepting the present moment as it is, and having your mind all over the places because of that, stuck in hatred and looking for the bad things and the bad in everyone and everything. So the third group of limitations are the so-called sloth and torpor. And it is some very important thing to realize during these times what we went through of lockdowns and all, that they wanted us to feel lazy, having no mood for anything, to stay inactive, to lock ourselves in and be immobile, to have a mental and physical lethargy on us, to be depressed, to feel low, to feel down. So realize if you are practicing these, you will be showing bad example to the world. And realize anything which has a pulling effect, a damn pulling effect, that is the power of the mental, emotional, physical lethargy. The next group, the fourth group here, is restlessness and remorse. Restlessness and anxiety of always living in the future, in the illusion of the future, and the resentments, the griefs, the guilt of the past. So you are going back and forth between these two, and you have a constant anxiety, restlessness, because you never can accept the present moment, or what is happening right now is actually good enough. You can never do that unless these powers, this restlessness and the remorse is pulling you and is making you to run pole to pole, extreme to extremes, and never find yourself okay in any place. You always want to be somewhere else than where you are right now. You always want to eat something else what you have right now. You always want to be with someone else what you are with right now. And last one here is doubt. Doubt is doubting everything and anything. Doubting even what I say, what a lot of big people like little Buddha would be saying, or his teachings, the teacher's teachings, anything. You even actually doubting your own self, doubting your abilities, that yes, you can step on the road, and yes, you can get out of where you are right now. So be aware, because all these limitations are bad examples. And if you keep running these, you are self-limiting yourself. You're going to reduce yourself, living your life in a way that you never experienced your full potential. And full potential meaning that you do have a calling inside you, and to find that calling you have to learn to calm down, to be patient, to be understanding, to listen, to quiet down, to stay in silence, right? These are all the good examples what we are living by. To listen to other people, to be active and energized, because believe it or not, if you have a task you have to do, get your mood up and do it, because you will conserve a lot of energy by doing so, because you have to do it anyway. So it is the only thing you can change about it is your attitude of how you do it. So change it, because you can. So live by goodwill towards others, and this is a goodwill, not what you think is good for them. It's really truly what is necessary for them to grow and to learn. And sometimes you don't have to give advice, you just have to listen and let them come out on their own. And if they ask, then you would say. So with this, you only take what's given for you. So that means if somebody asked for your advice, that's when you give it back freely, because it was asked for. So the next is trust. Trust. You need to learn to trust the way in the energy of love, the only true energy. Love is the way which resolves and solves and transforms everything and anything. It brings healing to you and brings healing to the entire world through you, because you are living this example and you're showing this example, because you can trust others when they don't even trust themselves. And sometimes you have to quiet down, and this trust is not that you keep talking, but you do it in silently, because you find good in every person. So think about that you can find the good in every person. So trust your inner instincts, and that is the next level of trust, that when you stay calm and peaceful, you always have a solution to resolve everything and anything with love. So very important our goodwill for everyone and anyone, because we are all in this together. If you are living in inclusion, reaching out to others, you are saying hello first, you smiling first. Even with your eyes you can smile, and you can say one nice words, few words. You may change that person's entire life. You save that person's life, because believe it or not, a lot of time, just this social contribution of one smile can incredible help others. And you expressing your gratitude to meet this person, regardless of how this person looks like, feels like, be like, just because you are grateful, just because you met the person, as this person just exists. Now these are good examples, So wonderful that we could be here together, and I'm very, very grateful and thankful for all of you for being here. And I can suggest for you a wonderful meditation technique, Vipassana, to help you to learn objective observation, to stop reacting, to learn to live with awareness, with concentration, finishing A to Z, from the beginning to the end, everything, and be there with compassion for everyone and even for your own self, to find really true happiness in life. Because if you live by a good example, as I was mentioning here, you will find your happiness. So if you are interested to talk about, even though you are very doubtful for what I say, and if you are ready to take apart and aside your fears and have a little chat with me about your fears, your doubts, let's do that. I'm offering you a gift session. We have a tea together on a video. So let us find out what are the doubts, what are the true fears there, what is really the illusion which is covering your head and you carrying as a load and pulling you down, and to find a little answer to why what is happening and how you can get out of that. So thank you for being here again. It was Dr. Zhu. My email is drzhu@drzhu.com. You will find it here, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I'm sending you a lots of love from my heart to everywhere, to all of you on the world. Thank you, and bye-bye.